Again.
Salton Snow Sky Society Star Site Site. Or.
Now our next speaker, Regina Pharaoh, astrological queen. Take us into.
Now, I am not an astronomer, nor am I a scholar. I am first a tarot reader, and I am an astrologer by practice. But the reason that I am so obsessed with the stars is because I know that they have an endless amount of things to teach us about ourselves. Tarot and astrology are infinitely related because they're both creating a narrative, a map for us to follow. But here, participating in the Biennale teaches me that the map is not the territory. And we say that a lot, but it means that what you see is not really all that there is. Right? The sky reminds us that there is a quantity of the unknown, but there are still points in space that we can use to relate to each other and to ourselves. It's also our greatest act of creativity. And Orion thought that he could triumph over all of nature. He thought he could murder everything he found. He was the greatest hunter that there was. And there's two ways that he has proposed to have met his end. Either the earth sent a giant scorpion to come and avenge him, which is also Scorpius in the opposite side of the sky. Artemis, the virgin goddess of the moon and the hunt, killed him where he stood. Either way, this story tells us about how we should not seek dominance over nature. We should seek cohabitation with nature. We should seek stewardship with nature. We're looking out to figure out what's happening in our internal sphere. But when I think about specifically solar activity, I don't exactly know what any of that means, right? I'm not a scientist. I know, however, that the Earth is rapidly changing. I know that the volcano across the sea has been dead since around the time of Christ, but is responsible for all of our geological activity. I know that the earth is literally shifting beneath my feet. I know that the myths that exist up here are not going to be enough for us to sustain ourselves. I think that this meditation space and the other multi-stage land pilgrimage sites you'll see around Bombay Beach, they are intended to help us align with nature, because I think we will need to be collaborators. We will need to be responsive. For me, I don't need to know what's coming. I need to know how I will respond to it. And I think that the infinite creativity of seeing two stars in perfect alignment, I'm looking for Gemini right next to the moon, Gemini and Jupiter. Those two stars, Castor and Pollux, known as the great twins in Babylon, how do we get that from 2 points in space? How do we know that the tension of the entire human experience exists between point A and point B, from that eternal shift from light to dark? But I think we have to apply that imagination for our survival. And I hope that you will sit with nature, hear what she has to say to you, and write new myths that you can live by.
Pharaoh got into not just the stars and the sky, but its relation to the earth and us being here.
That was great, Sarah.
Good job, Sarah.
Thank you all for coming. And enjoy more drinks, too.
Are we allowed to eat?
This beautiful space.
You're number 2. Jamie, I just realized we have a research